Hey guys, in today's video I've got a couple games of me trying out the 4 Aces comp, which is really strong and super fun to play with. The last game is me hitting my personal best of 4,600 trophies and getting to top 650 in the world, which I was super happy about. Enjoy the video. Alright, so in the first game we have the less is more modifier, which gives your team 25% more attack speed based on if you have less units than them, which I feel like is just super irrelevant. Supercell tried to buff it, and I just don't really think it's valuable to play towards like pretty much ever. Like I don't know when they're intending for you to use it. Like it's not that good early game. It's not really that useful late game because if it's in late game, you need all six of your units to hit like all your different traits, right? Like you can't take out, a bandit or something or from your clan avenger comp, like you're just gonna be screwed if you try and do that. So it doesn't really make sense in that scenario. But yeah, either way, we're not really gonna be trying to play towards it all this game. We just started off with two goblins here. We got lucky with the goblin machine in the starting shop, and we started with the spear goblin. So yeah, and we have the regular goblin in the shop, so I'll pick that up here to guarantee a merge, since I know it's only two elixir goblins in the game. And then yeah, we'll just keep doing our normal stuff, trying to get our merges going here. We pick up a two-star bandit, and I'm just gonna throw that in. I could sell it and keep rolling, but I kind of just want to take it easy here, just chill. And then, yeah, we'll see what our opponent has here. Okay, we should be pretty easily able to beat him on this round. And yeah, this is a good game, man. We end up going for. Should I spoil it? I'll let you guys see what we end up going in this game. It's pretty good comp. And yeah, so I'm just picking up goblins, just doing the normal stuff, making sure to just merge and sell as much as possible to generate elixir with the Spirit Empress's ability. And yeah, we're just going to keep kind of trying to see what we can get here, pick up as many two stars as possible. We end up here, we could sell for the princess. I will end up selling. I pick up a three-star bandit super early, which is really nice. And three-star bandit is like top three best three-star units in the game. Like it's bad. See, it just died instantly there. Like it's bad with no support, but like once you get a comp built around it, like it is just insane. It can't solo carry your comp though. Like as you just saw there, like it basically just got one shot. I mean, maybe it could have placed it better, to be honest, but yeah, it needs support to really be a powerhouse. But when you have that support set up for it, like it's basically unstoppable. So yeah, I mean, oftentimes if I hit an early three-star like this in like round three, like I might just sell it just for more elixir. But because it's a three-star bandit and it's like one of the most heavily contested units in the game, I don't really want to put those bandits back into the pool here. So I'm just gonna hold on to this bandit. Pick up a three-star knight. That one I could sell. I don't remember if I end up selling it. But yeah, I'm basically trying to build up a four aces comp here, which is this like comp that I wasn't really aware of until like last week, I want to say, and I'd never really tried to go before. I mean, I'd seen other people do it, but I would always just do like two aces with, like Clan Avenger or something like that. Um, but yeah, it turns out like if you go four aces comp with just any like three cost powerful unit, like it works well with like a bandit and just like some tanky units like a knight or something. It works really well with Golden Knight as well, which is a pretty awesome comp that I think I'll give it a try, not in this game, but in the next game. Four aces plus Golden Knight. If you can get a three-star Golden Knight and four aces, and you're like with the 60% bonus from the aces buff, like your Golden Knight gets one dash off, man, their whole team is one shot. Like it's crazy. So yeah, we kind of have a weird little build going here right now. I need to pick up an executioner. I haven't found one yet. This guy already has two. I think I was checking around here to see where the executioners were at, but I don't think there's any left. Well, there might be one left, but just because I have empty shop bug right now, I can't look for it, unfortunately. So I'm hoping to be able to knock this guy out. I won't be able to knock him out this round unless all my units survive, which is pretty unlikely to happen here. My Mega Knight's right about to die. But yeah, once this guy does get knocked out, hopefully the execution will get cleared up, or I'll be able to find. There's probably one or two in the shop left still. He only has a two-star, so there's at least two left, assuming no one has any executioners on their bench here. So we should be able to find it hopefully on this round. We'll see what we end up getting here. Okay, we don't find it instantly. I see a Mega Knight in there. There's a P.E.K.K.A. We could try and three-star our Mega Knight. We're kind of running out of elixir, so I'll sell the P.E.K.K.A. I saw an Executioner just there, so we will be able to pick it up at some point. I'm just kind of trying to build up some more elixir again. We do find it now. And yeah, now we just need to basically have the comp assembled. The Archer can be replaced with the Executioner, and then we'll throw the Giant Skeleton and the Knight in there just because we have them leveled up. And, they're pretty decent, stally, tanky units. And then, yeah, so we throw the four aces in here. We have the three-star Bandit. Honestly, this Giant Skeleton and Knight was kind of like a weird one. Like, this is not like a usual comp that I would go, but with the four aces plus the three-star bandit, like it's honestly enough to like just carry you through. Like look at this bandit just dashing through his entire team. It has the aces, the four aces buff, 60% bonus damage, and I think it's heals for 30% of the damage it deals. Just completely ran through that guy's team. So yeah, if you can get four aces going, it's a really difficult comp to build because the units are so contested, like, and it's extremely expensive. There's not a single two-cost unit in the Aces trait, right? Like, they're all three costs or four costs. You have P.E.K.K.A, Executioner, Mega Knight, and Bandit. So it can be very, very difficult to build, but if you can pull it off, it's really, really powerful. I mean, you shouldn't try and force it. It's really, you got to look at what your opponents are going. And if the aces are up for grabs early on and you get lucky with some merges, you have a lot of elixir, you can roll. Sorry, you can roll a ton. I shouldn't be cursing. Um, you can just kind of go crazy. So yeah, we got everything assembled here. We couldn't find two-star giant skelly or executioner because this guy has both of them. So we're kind of just chilling with this. I was looking for a golden knight here because I know that four-star or four aces with the three-star golden knight is really powerful, but I couldn't find it. Honestly, it doesn't matter though. We knocked this guy out on this round and we take the win. Easy first place. All right, hopping into the next game here, we've got the Ouch Reflection modifier. So this one, it's not that relevant. I kind of talked about it in my first video that I made, where I mean it can be pretty useful in the early game. It can maybe help you get some wins that you might not have been able to get normally, but for the most part, it's not that relevant. You could go like an all frontline comp, like a Juggernaut, or in this one I'll do like kind of that where I'll go like a frontline comp just because of the reflection. I don't think it matters that much. Like you could still go Rangers or Throwers, which tends to put its units in the back line. But in my opinion, like it's not super relevant, but it definitely is a little bit relevant. Like you could try and build a comp that like mostly has frontline units, and I think you'll do pretty well. So keeping that in mind, I tended to not try and build frontline comps with this modifier beforehand, but today I decided to give it a shot, just because I felt like it could be pretty powerful. And yeah, we end up getting something really nice in this game. Yeah, sorry. First round merges. I didn't really talk about it. I was kind of just talking about the modifier, but it's standard stuff. Just picking up. I picked up Dark Goblin in the shop on the first round to get two goblins, guarantee some merges, and then we just bought up every two-star we saw and sold. Yeah, and then I just put in my three two-stars that I had on my bench. See, the reflection modifier did actually make us tie there, which is kind of funny. And that's kind of what I mean about like it can influence the early game, health a little bit because sometimes the amount of health you have can end up being extremely relevant, or you have to fight someone like three, four times in a row to beat them just because you ended up having 10 health, and then maybe you pull it back in the very last round just because you had enough health to face them a few times, and you end up adapting properly, and you can take a win. But yeah, basically here we're just trying to build up. We grabbed kind of a weird one. I maybe should have put the I was looking for an executioner, honestly, or something to like try and make a thrower comp there. I ended up just throwing in the two stars that I had available, and you can see how much damage like my range units are taking from the reflection. So it's definitely like something that is good to keep in mind. You might want to build a comp that has more melee units. Honestly, if I had more of a front line, just because we can only put four units in at this point in the game, I can only put one frontline in unit with my three range units, right? So my frontline kind of just dies instantly. If you have more of a frontline, it's not that big a deal. I start specking into throwers a bit here, just because I already have the like three out of the four bombers in the shop. I was looking for a three-star bomber, wasn't able to find it, so I decided whatever, I'm just gonna sell. Trying to transition here. We pick up a two-star bandit, so I said, okay, maybe it's time to try the aces comp again. And I found a golden knight as well, and there we go. We got four aces golden knight right into the last second, and I'm just gonna try and level this comp up as much as possible now. I'm committing to going this comp. It's a lot of fun. I really wanted to give it a try, and we were kind of in the right scenario for it. We just knocked this guy out who had a couple aces on his team already, so we should have some more in the pool. This guy has one Mega Knight picked up here. We have a two-star Golden Knight waiting for us in the shop right now, so we're gonna pick that up, and then yeah, just see how much we can level up our units. There we go. We pick up a three-star Bandit as well, which is incredible. And yeah, I saw an Executioner in there just now, but I went for the Merge in the Royal Ghost to just get a little bit more elixir going. And yeah, now there we go. We find the other one. We have just need one more Mega Knight or one more Executioner to get a three-star here. We find another Golden Knight as well. I'm just looking for anything, but I'm not really able to find it. I'm trying to think about what to throw in the last slot. I just throw in a two-star Skelly King for now. just to like tank a little bit, help soak up some damage. This guy's entire comp is 1 star, so he's gonna get completely destroyed here. I want to see a good Golden Knight dash. Our bandit takes it away. We don't get to see a cool Golden Knight dash. Okay, he gets one at the end there. The bandit is kind of just taking over right now, though. But yeah, if we can get a 3 star Golden Knight, I don't remember if we're able to pick it up this game. I think someone does end up. They might end up blocking it. I don't remember if we get it. If you can get the 3 star Golden Knight, it's crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna try and build this up. And I kind of thinking that now that I want to throw in a Goblin Machine as my last unit just to help with some stuns, because it does seem to be available. I have, yeah, see, there we go. We pick it up. I saw that there was quite a few popping up in my shop, and I figured it'd be pretty solid. So I just threw that in. Honestly, like sometimes you don't even have to spectate your opponents to like figure out what's left. When you play enough, like you can kind of just realize what units you're seeing a lot in the shop when you're rolling and what units you're like not seeing at all. And that can kind of tell you what everyone has. This guy was already knocked out, so he obviously got destroyed instantly. And yeah, we're going in to the late game with a health advantage here. I think blue might get knocked out here. It looks like the Archer Queen is going to clean up the rest of his unit. So yeah, we can just keep head into the last match here against this guy. He has 3 HP, we have 6. Hopefully we can bring it home here. And yeah, okay, nice. I think that guy had like all the aces left pretty much. So we pick up the P.E.K.K.A. and the Executioner 3 stars there. I'm looking for Mega Knight and Golden Knight. I think the other guy's blocking it though, so we're probably not gonna be able to find it, unfortunately. But honestly, the 4 aces with the 3 star bandit should be enough. I wanted to showcase the Golden Knight more in this game, but unfortunately, since I couldn't find a 3 star, the 2 star is not that potent in the late game when everyone's comp is all 3 starred. Like their 3 star units are just too tanky for Golden Knight to really get any valuable dashes off, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, in terms of placement on this comp, like you want to place your Golden Knight close to a low health unit. I was trying to get it onto the Barb there, but it went for the Valkyrie instead, unfortunately. The way that targeting works in this game actually is like if you have 2 units of equal distance away from units, so example, my Golden Knight was standing right next to the Bandit and the Valkyrie there, like that it'll target the unit they bought first, is basically how it works. But yeah, either way, we take the win. Sorry, I was kind of talking over everything, explaining things, but yeah, we took a pretty easy win there. Okay, in this game we have the trait dummy modifier, which in my last video I was explaining how I didn't think it was that relevant because you kind of wanted the units that were part of that comp already anyways. Like if I was going a Clan Avenger comp and it gave me a clan dummy, I still want all 4 clan units in the comp, right? Like 99% of the time. But to be honest, with the setup that we got here today, it's a ranger and a clan at the same time. It actually allowed us to go a kind of unique comp where we could build all 3 rangers and all 4 clan units into one comp altogether with the Avenger trait still. So I basically used the dummy as like a stand-in archer, basically, because it has the exact same traits as the archer, right? So instead of the archer, we kind of just built the comp around making the normal clan comp and the normal ranger comps, but just merge them together. So instead of the front line normally that you would have of like a giant skeleton or something for a ranger comp, I just threw in all the clan units. It worked out pretty well, honestly. It was pretty fun. But yeah, we're just kind of doing the same thing here. We're doing our getting our merges, getting our elixir going, and looking to see what we can find here. We pick up almost a 3 star P.E.K.K.A. I just figured I would hold here because I want to kind of see if I could pick it up next round. But yeah, for now, I was still kind of trying to force ace at this point because I was having so much fun with them. But to be honest, you shouldn't try and force any comp. You should go for what is available. And yeah, I'll probably end up selling this P.E.K.K.A. at some point, just for the elixir, because you can't really force aces every game. Like it's quite a difficult comp to build, like I was saying earlier. So you just need to go whatever you have available. We do find a 3 star P.E.K.K.A. I'll probably hold on to it for a bit just to kind of provide some early game value. But yeah, okay, never mind. I actually end up selling it right away. So there we go. I ran out of elixir. There was no more merges in the shop, so I just decided to get rid of it. And yeah, since we have the Ranger dummy, we can actually throw in only the Dark Goblin and the Princess and still get the Ranger buff there. I wanted to throw that 2 star Goblin in there just because it would have been a little bit stronger than the Barbarian. We didn't end up getting it in time, which is fine. But yeah, I mean, you can see like, our Dark Goblin is going crazy right now. This guy is just like David Gonga's over here. One, two. I love those edits. You guys seen those on TikTok, man? Like that thing is so funny, dude. I love watching all the videos people make on there. But yeah, so we're just kind of looking to pick up more merges here, see what we can get. I think at this point I have the Barbarian. I'm seeing the Archer Queen pop up a bunch of times. I already had the Bandit. Okay, I sold it. Um, yeah, I already found 3 Archer Queens though, so I'm like, okay, maybe we can kind of get something going here. with a little bit of like a merge. But I think it took me quite a while to like figure out what to do here. I was like kind of confused. Like I wasn't sure what to do, and then eventually I'll figure out that I should just combine. I mean, this guy has most of the units here. He has the Bandit, Valkyrie, and the Archer picked up already. So he doesn't have a Queen though. I'm hoping that I can find a three-star Queen next round. I'm pretty sure if I find that, I'll probably decide to spec into it. And I'm just seeing how much work my little David Goggins over here is putting in. I'm like, maybe I gotta go a Ranger comp this game. It feels like a disservice to not let this Dark Goblin see it through to the end of the game. So yeah, then I pick up the Princess here. I pick up the Valk, just doing some merges. I pick up the Bandit, and then we're getting close to empty shot bug here, so I'm kind of trying to slow down a little bit. There's not much left. I don't think we're going to be able to find too much until someone gets out here. But yeah, you can kind of see I'm looking for a Barbarian. I didn't end up finding it. I had one earlier, but I sold it for Elixir. Yeah, so we don't have everything like completely assembled here, but if we can find a barbarian next round, you can see we're one away from 4 clan. So we'll just get rid of the goblin machine, throw the barbarian in, and then we can have 4 clan, 3 avenger, and 3 ranger all at the same time, which is pretty cool. We'll see. This guy's about to get knocked out here, and he had a bunch of those units, so now we're pretty much wide open to build this comp. This guy, the guy that we're facing off against in the last couple of rounds here is going undead thrower. And I think this comp should match up pretty well into it, honestly. Just because you have the Archer Queen doing frontline damage, which is really nice, but then you also have the Princess and the Dark Goblin just kind of whacking away in the back line there, and it takes a while for them to take out your frontline units, especially with Bandit stunning them up over and over again. Like, you can kind of create a lot of time for the Dark Goblin and the Princess to just keep going. So yeah, we're gonna just see what we can find. We can't find much else. We run out of elixir. So I'll just chill here. We do have 3 3 stars, which is really nice. This guy also has 3 3 stars though. So we're just going to kind of keep going there. And yeah, we are going to end up beating him on this round, just barely. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this one is like quite a slug. Like we are going back and forth on rounds here. Like it takes I think maybe 3 or 4 rounds for one of us to finally win this. And it's pretty crazy. Like I've never really had a game that went on this long of just facing the same guy over and over again, and we're only like winning by 1 unit. We both have so much health, right? So we're only taking like 2, 3 damage a turn. So it took quite a few rounds for one of us to get knocked out here. And in like a good way though, like it was really good in like the adaptations that we were both making. Like I had a lot of fun with this game, and you guys will see. But he has a 3 star giant skelly already. We were trying to block a skeleton king, but I couldn't find any in the shop. I don't know how he's like neither of us were able to find it there. It's kind of weird, but I don't even think I saw another skeleton king for the rest of this game. But he never gets. I don't think he ever gets a 3 star Skeleton King. Our bandit kind of died instantly there. That was the main adaptation that I had to be making in these matches. We're going to lose to him on this round. Is the bandit needs to survive. If the bandit doesn't survive for more than it probably needs to get off 3 dashes, I would say, in the back line for it to be valuable enough for me to win that round. So it's hard kind of to protect it because there's not a lot of frontline in this. I wasn't able to get like 3 star Valk or Barbarian, which would normally be my units that are tanking. So it made it quite a bit trickier to figure out what to do in terms of like where to place things and stuff. So I'm like trying to find, but he's blocking everything else. So I'm basically stuck with these units unless I, full sell and go a different comp, which I don't think is a good idea at this point. I mean, maybe I could have tried it, but I don't know. It's always risky because they're constantly rolling too, and they can, they might be watching and they might try and block whatever you try to go to afterwards. So yeah, you see my bandit dies after like 2 dashes there, and his throwers are just like going ham on all my units. Like my princess is staying alive, but then the skelly bomb is just going to destroy it. So I lost to him 2 times in a row now. We only lost like 3 health each loss though. That's the nice part about going into this with 10 health. If I'd went into this with 4 health, I would have been screwed. But because we had so much health, we didn't lose any rounds in the early game. We come into this with a lot of chances to try and beat him here. So we're just gonna look. I end up getting rid of the Archer Queen. I don't even bother buying anymore because I know he's holding it. Like there's no point. So I just kind of am looking to see if I can maybe find something else. There's not really much else I could put in here unless I full change my comp. I was kind of trying to see if I could assemble something like in maybe a 3 star Royal Ghost or like a Goblin Machine, see what I could do with it. But to be honest, it's basically just blocking him now and just changing up placements. That's really all I can do at this point. Is just make sure, like you see, my bandit gets instantly wants it there. I tried changing it. I thought, I might protect it better in that position, but just the way that it ended up walking, it actually made it worse than before. And yeah, so we live with 2 HP here. This is do or die. We have to win on this round. And all I can do is just, it has to be the bandit placement. I got to change it. We find a 3-star archer. I don't even want to put it in though. I'm rocking with what we got right now. I like this little like pseudo ranger clan mix that we have going on. And maybe I could get like a 3-star royal ghost. I'm not gonna put it in though. Like I'm just staying with this. So honestly, at this point, I'm just rolling to like to keep my ADHD satisfied. Like I'm not even planning on changing the comp at this point. I'm just kind of, it's like literally the same 4 units in the shop over and over again. Like Goblin, Prince, Golden Knight, P.E.K.K.A, like Mega Knight. Like this, that's all that's left. Like there's nothing else to be made here. Like at this point, we're on round 10. Like we have so much elixir. Both our entire benches are probably just full of 3 stars and 2 stars. So there's really nothing left. So it's basically just comes down to placement now, and it worked out a bit better on that one there. And we did get enough stuns going on from our bandit there to keep our Archer Queen and Princess alive to take him out. And now it's do or die. This is it. We both have 2 health. If either one of our units survives, even one, then we'll lose. So it comes down to this. We got to see what his placement will change. I don't know why I'm even rolling at this point. I'm just rolling for the fun of it. Like all we got to do is just make sure our bandit survives enough dashes for us to let our princess ramp up and take him out. So yeah, we'll see what goes on here. I end up selling the Royal Ghost. I'm like, whatever. I think I realized at this point that he sold his Goblin Machine because I ended up finding a bunch in the shop. So then I was like, okay, what is he going now? He ended up switching up for a P.E.K.K.A, which I feel like is even worse. Like there was no point in putting that in there. And he put it on the wrong side. Like I don't know if he was trying to get it to hit my bandit or something, but his placement was bad. Our bandit gets a clutch dash on the Spear Goblin and Bomber at the end there to give our units enough time, and our Archer Queen is about to die. Our Prince is barely hanging on, and oh, gets the last shot off, like right at the last second. All right, and hopping into the last game here, we have the Smart Trade modifier, which is what I like to call basically one of the infinite elixir modifiers, where it just generates so much elixir in like the first 2 rounds if you get any sort of merges going on that you're pretty much like 3-starring your entire comp by like the third or fourth round, like easily. So yeah, this is the game actually that gets us to 4,600 trophies, top 650 in the world. So I had to throw this one in. It's a classic. Back to my roots, a classic Clan Avenger comp. And yeah, we get lucky with the goblins here. We find the goblin machine on the first round. We got 2 elixir from Smart Trade there. And yeah, now we're just, going through the normal stuff, trying to merge as much as possible. Selling is even more uh, like OP in this modifier here just because of the bonus elixir from Smart Trade. And yeah, we're just selling a bunch of stuff. We put the goblins in at the end. We get the Dark Goblin, the Spear Goblin in there with the Knight. And I was checking, you can't really see it because of the way that I have it cut here, but I think we're getting like 12 elixir this round or something from Smart Trade. So we're just going to go crazy. And we're going to get a ton of merges here. Our Dark Goblin barely gets edged out by his, and we're just kind of looking around, seeing what's going on. We get 10 elixir there, and then I get my free goblin as well. I find a bandit, find an archer, and yeah, I'm gonna hold this bandit. I think holding bandits is super valuable, like I was saying earlier. Like it is just such a contested unit. It works in so many comps. It works in aces. It works in Avenger. You could even throw it in on like a ranger if you really feel like it. Like it could work. We find a 3-star executioner here as well. And yeah, do I really end up going Clan Avenger this game with a 3-star executioner? It's very interesting. And I mean, the 2-star bandit, I guess I probably end up selling it for elixir, but we're on smart trade though. I'm confused. I don't know why I end up going Clan Avenger on this game. It might just be because of the way that people like the comps that people had when they died and what units became available. It's interesting. I think it was just because I found like a bunch. Yeah, I started finding Valks. I'm seeing like a bunch of Archer Queens in the shop. I think that's why I decided to go for it. But I sell my Archer there. I'm holding on to the Executioner still, and then I empty Shop Bug. So kind of weirdly played for me, honestly. Like I think I could have definitely maybe transitioned a little bit better into what comp I was deciding to go there. But we're still set up pretty nicely here. We have 3-star Executioner. The rest of our board is 2-starred. Some guy just got a 3-star Giant Skelly. This guy, yes, he's got a bunch of 3-star Goblins though. Like 3-star Goblins are like the worst 3-star units in the game. I mean, except for the Goblin Machine and the Dark Goblin. I mean, the 2 Elixir Goblins are really bad 3-stars. Like they're pretty much worthless, honestly. And especially because they're so easy to get. You can like I think that's kind of why they're kept weak on purpose because the the Goblin trait can give you 3-star goblins very, very easily. But yeah, we find the 3-star Queen here, and then I'm picking up another Bandit as well, hoping to find a 3-star one. I see the Barbarian merge. I'm going for the Mega Knight here. I should just sell my Royal Ghost at this point. Yeah, okay, I do end up selling it. And then we find 3-star Bandit, and I empty Shot Bug. I had the Barbarian on the bench, and then I think this is probably the point, like the next round after. Once I can find an Archer, then I'll switch up to Clan Avenger. Yeah, so that's why it's because even though I had 3-star XC, I didn't really have a good jumping off point for a thrower build there because I think that guy that we just faced in the last round had kind of half of it assembled already. So we ended up just finding the 3-star Archer Queen and the 3-star Bandit. So I figure, bring it back to a classic. My favorite comp in the game, Clan Avenger. Honestly, I know it's like the OG OP comp. Like there's other comps that are just as good now that people have kind of figured out. But like when Merge Tactics first started, like coming out and people were figuring things out, like that's the OG comp, So it's always kind of got a special place in my heart as like the comp that I used to climb really high up at the start of when I really started playing a ton. And yeah, we basically threw our entire board here. I have the 3-star Xe, but I'm gonna throw the Archer in because I'd rather have 4 clan than a 3-star Executioner at this point. Like we're not getting any extra traits from having the Executioner in, so we're better off just getting the 4 clan buff instead of the 2 clan buff. Take out the Executioner, and this should be a pretty free win here. Honestly, I don't think this guy even kills a single one of my units on this round, and we just knock him out from 7 HP. Like, look at that. The Bandit and the Archer Queen are just completely destroying him. The Mega Knight's stunning everything up. It's a classic. It's a classic comp. But yeah, we take the win easily there, and that was how I got to 4,600 trophies. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.